Welcome back to SFCraft Season 2 for Episode 2. So today we are going to be traveling across the map to get some supplies for our new base, do some trades, and see if we can buy some books from the librarians in the shopping district and gaming district. So I think we're going to go to the shopping district first and do some trades. So we are at the shopping district, and the first thing we need to check is the toolsmith. And that is because we need to buy a diamond pickaxe because this iron stuff is just not good and I need to get some diamond tools. So let's buy one of these, and that is efficiency 2, which is pretty good. And I don't think we have enough emeralds, but we should check the weaponsmith too to see if we can buy a sword and an axe. We don't have enough emeralds for any of those. So now we need to check the library and see if any of the librarians have any good trades. But before we do that, we are back at the base, and that is because Fire has been collecting netherite, and he's selling it for 2 diamonds an ingot, and he only has 1 ingot to sell now. But we are definitely buying that, and I'm probably going to put that on my pickaxe, but I'll save it for now in case I decide to put it on something else. But now we need to go back to the shopping district and do those librarian trades. So we are back at the village at the shopping district, and the library is this giant house over here. And there are 4 librarians in here, so we can do some trades with them. But it looks like one of them just disappeared somehow. And Bedrock has a lot of glitches, but on the second floor here, let's see if any of these have good trades. And there we go, 5 emeralds and 1 book for Silk Touch. So that is a really good trade, but I don't have any books, and I don't have materials to make books. So I think we can actually get some sugarcane, and we can obviously get leather from the mushrooms. But I think we can get that stuff here, so we don't have to go back to the base. And then I can make some books and buy some Silk Touch. I have finally found some sugarcane at the Mushroom Island, and we can finally make some books. And I'll need a crafting table to make that into paper. And we don't have one, so I'll just use this one in one of the continental rooms. And now we have a book, so let's get some Silk Touch. So let's wake up the librarian and we can finally buy it. There we go. And I didn't have another book, so I came back with another one. And now we have one for the pickaxe and the axe. Luckily there's an anvil in the Continental Library, so we can put the Silk Touch on the pickaxe and axe right away. And there we go. And while we're here, let's rename the pickaxe to the same thing we had last season, Trusty Number 2, which is a Fortnite reference. And I just noticed there's an emerald block on the emerald pile, which means the first shop is being built. And this is Wise Gear and IDK Chick's Boom Shop. So I'm guessing that's going to be like gunpowder items and TNT, stuff like that, like my shop last season, but there's nothing stocked yet. So I decided to come back to the base before continuing our trip across the map. And that is because it is actually cheaper to make a sword out of diamonds than it is to buy a sword from the weaponsmith in the shopping district. So we're going to make a sword, and that way we can actually just enchant it ourselves once we get an enchantment table. So first we are going to go to the gaming district to see what the librarians have there. And then we're going to go to the mesa to get some terracotta for our base. And there it is. This was a very long boat ride, so we are definitely going to need to build some nether tunnels so we can travel across the map faster. But this is the gaming district. We haven't been here in a video before. And right here is the fisherman, as you can see, and then we have Trump Tower from Fortnite in here. And it looks like Rip and Oof have like a base or something here. I'm not really sure what that is. Let's go take a look. And they have diamond armor already, that's great. But yeah, it looks like they just have a base here, so Sword's probably going to arrest them once he can. And there's just a husk right here trying to kill that villager. And that is the stonemason. So let's go over to the library, which is right here. And the villagers are dead, of course. Shouldn't even be surprised by that. But let's see what the two up here have. And this one has mending, which is good. And this one has frostwalker, so those are both good enchantments. So let's make some books. And I'm actually going to check before I buy this to see if the mending villager at my base has it for cheaper, but I'm not really sure about that. I think this one is cheaper, so I'll have to check that first before I actually buy anything. And I checked and it's cheaper at my base, so we did not buy any mending books. But I'm back at the Continental because we need to get a shulker box so we can get some terracotta in the mesa. And it costed 2 diamonds for the shulker shells, and we have wood here. So let's make a chest. There we go. And then a shulker box. So before we go to the mesa, I decided to go to Forbes' base, which is in the desert south of the gaming district. And that is because he has an enchantment table. It's not complete, but I just want to see if I can get anything good on my sword while I'm here. No, not really anything. I think I can finally see it, but right there is the mesa. And I think right behind that mountain over there, I think that's where Wisegear's base is. So we will probably go through that first, but then we can start mining some terracotta. After struggling to get up that mountain, we are finally at Wisegear's base, and he is here right now. But I think we're just going to walk through it and go over there past that mountain that I'm looking at right now to actually start mining some terracotta so that way it doesn't ruin the area around his village. So finally, after that long trip, we are back at the base with a full shulker box of terracotta, or almost full because of those weird colors. But that should be plenty of terracotta to at least get started on the base. I think that might be enough for the whole thing. But we are not quite ready to start working on that yet because we still need to work on our tools and armor. And I still need to get some mending books, so I think first what we need to do here is go over to the mending villager. And we need to block the door so villager can't escape, but let's buy some mending. So it's 20 emeralds and a book for 1. So let's buy one of those. And we can put that on our pickaxe because our pickaxe almost broke from mining all that terracotta. So we are going to need levels if we want to get the tools and armor better. And luckily, Forbes has a zombie spawner near his base. So we're going to use that, and he somehow didn't take this iron. So I'll take that. And right here is the farm. So I can't hit the zombies from there, but I think from here. I'm not really sure how he has this set up so you can actually hit the zombies and get the XP. Yeah, right here, I think. If I can stop opening the chest, then yeah, so crouch and then hit, and I think we can hit him. So let's get some XP. And I think I finally found where you're supposed to hit the zombies, and it's down here. So let's actually get some XP now. And Forbes has an anvil, so let's put the mending on the pickaxe so I can actually fix this. And there we go. So I've been grinding the melon and pumpkin farms, so we now have enough emeralds to buy some armor. So let's buy some boots, which have blast protection, and the helmet, which also has blast protection. So it's not actually very good, but it doesn't really matter. I still need those items. And there we go. And my inventory is full. Let's get rid of this gold helmet. And now we can buy some pants and a chest plate, which have fire protection and blast protection, so we are going to need to disenchant all of those because none of that stuff is actually good, but this is what we look like. Looks pretty good when you're not glitching through the villager, but that is definitely looking good. And I think it is finally time to use the netherite ingot Fire gave us. So let's put it on the pickaxe. And there we go. Netherite pickaxe. Forbes brought his enchantment table over here so we can finally enchant our sword. And he dropped a random sword too, that's the one I have. But apparently he doesn't want us to enchant our sword, so I guess we're not going to do that. So we are now at a spot on the peninsula that is a little bit further from the base. And I think this will be a great location to put an XP farm. So I got some spawners and spawn eggs, as you could just see there. And I think we are going to build it here, just one section at a time. But I think we are going to go into a time lapse and build the first section. So we are back from the time lapse, and as you can see, it is already spawning creepers, and that is the first spawner I decided to use. So let's start killing some of these and getting some XP. And so far it is pretty fast, but once all 4 sections are done, it is going to be 4 times as fast as this. So fire brought us back another netherite ingot, so we are going to put that on our sword, now that we have one that's actually good. And there we go. And now we have a netherite sword. And Aaron has been leveling up this toolsmith, so now we can just buy some tools here instead of going to the shopping district every time. But I think we're actually going to buy a shovel. That pickaxe isn't very good, and this has Unbreaking 2 and Efficiency 2. So I think we're going to buy that and get rid of these stone shovels that we've been using. And my pickaxe isn't maxed yet, so let's try to enchant another one. But I need some lapis. And this one has Fortune 3, so I think I have to get that. Unbreaking 2 is pretty good, but I'm gonna have to get the Fortune 3. And that is Efficiency 4, so that is really good. That will become our Fortune pickaxe. Thanks for watching this episode of SF Craft. So today we got full diamond armor, full diamond tools, plus a netherite sword and pickaxe. We traveled across the map to get books and to get items we could enchant our armor, and we also collected terracotta for our base. Finally, I built an XP farm, and once that is complete, that is going to be very fast and help us get much better armor and tools. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in episode 3.